Hello dear traders, and welcome to another update on the market. For today I decided to cover USD versus Canadian dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the USD versus Canadian dollar first. So this is actually quite interesting currency pair, because we can see that the weekly time frame, I will zoom in just the weekly time frame here. We can see basically that market is trading above and exiting the yearly range. The USD Canadian dollar was trading inside of this triangle for many months, and we finally seems like we're building higher lows and we're getting away of this bigger yearly basing process. Last time we had something similar, for example 2019, we had actually quite a strong run for a few weeks, very explosive move on this currency pair. Something similar we might expect around this area, because we're trying to exit basically the yearly range. Other time frames, for example, we can see that market started the rally after the CPI, quarter on quarter, when the market went with two oversold, got the free pushes down and divergences and market rally. But what we can see here on the hourly time frame, which is interesting at this stage, is that price basically, we had also this triangle and market started breakout this morning, right? So we have basically a breakout of the, we start to build higher lows and we had a break of this triangle. We have the key pivot here at 1.3, 210, 208, but some major levels to watch to the upside are at 1.3, I will say 350 mark. 1.3, 350 mark is a weekly. We have some highs on the weekly from 2020, right? 350 mark. So watch for buying opportunities. Hourly is in the break of the flag triangle, and there is a strong weekly trying to get away. It's on the highs of breaking this yearly triangle. So really watching for buying opportunities on intraday dips or continuational patterns to the upside. If we speak about gold market, we can see that as I alerted in my previous forecasts about the downside. Market was building lower highs and lower lows basically all this year, and we can see that market respected a strong resistance area at 1730 mark. We had a few tests of that, but market failed and got a strong down day. It seems like market is heading towards the key cluster of lows around 1678. I will show you that on the weekly time frame, so you get a better understanding of where we are right now, where the gold is trading right now. So you can see the cluster of the lows at this stage, just around that 1775, 1780 mark, and this will be a critical area. Last time we had a rejection, right, for a few weeks, but this time, who knows? We will see. If we can clear this pivot low, we can open the door for much lower prices, maybe even all the way towards the lows from 2020 and 2019. Around 1450 mark even on the weekly time frame. So basically this is a go or no go level. If we see basically a bigger rejection again on the weekly here, then we might rotate upside again, but so far the pressure is to the downside, momentum is to the downside. So we'll see how the market will react and if we will test this zone, and if we go through this with no problem and start to build lower highs, lower lows still below this pivot, and watch for selling opportunities for some bigger potential drop on the gold market. Speaking of the crude oil market, we can see basically that market is also having trouble to go through the 20 exponential daily moving average, and we got some divergences. It's not really like 4-hour time frame. We can see that divergences are market is building higher highs and also it is building lower highs. Daily is on this middle Keltner line, so the weekly time frame is also trying to trade lower. We had some pin bar low from last week, so we'll see if this week we can basically test that pin bar low from the last week. Obviously, market is trading inside the previous day range, so it's basically literally in the middle of the previous day range, and I would like to see a more, further supply. We have some divergences showing up. Daily is basically on the middle Keltner line, so yeah, watch potential downside rotation or test the previous day low. And Bitcoin versus US dollar, we can basically see, we got a forecast here. Once we got this drift pattern on the upper Keltners on 4-hour, 8-hour time frame. We had a huge sell-off. Now market is all over the place, and intraday is basically pretty flat. But basically, based on the daily time frame, if we can clear the yesterday's low at 19,623, we can open the door towards lows again around 18,650 mark. So no spectacular pattern at this stage, just a flat line, but again, watch for some potential sell-off, and then some try to sell on the try to watch for selling opportunities on the rallies. That'll be all for this update, guys. Hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe and speak to you tomorrow morning.